Hello, everyone. My name is Just Trilla. Welcome to the UGL League. I am here with Vav as my co-caster. Vav?
How's it going? Just all good. Super excited for this 2-0 Swiss matchup between Control Chaos and Dallas Vendetta. Quite exciting match. What can you tell us? Just
Um, I mean nothing much. So Controlled Chaos actually has two subs in this particular game because um two of their players couldn't show. So they have two subs. So this could definitely swing either way depending on how the two new subs actually cope with both the playstyle of Controlled Chaos and also the plays being made by Dallas Vendetta. Looking at the bans right now, Border is the first to go from Controlled Chaos with Clubhouse banned by Dallas Vendetta, and then a follow-up ban of Villa um by Controlled Chaos. And
hmm.
so far, I'm not sure who to go with. I do know three
Yeah,
of the people.
same here. I'm not sure about how did it go in the previous match for Dallas Vendetta, because I know Control Chaos did have a really hard matchup last week in what I believe an overtime match, 8-6, something like that. I think it was in Clubhouse or something like that. So the ban from Dallas definitely after their win, or was it in Oregon actually? It was one of those two. I can't remember now. So Control Chaos did have a really close win, and with two of their subs this week, this will be definitely tough. Let's not forget this is Swiss format, so 3 wins and you classify. But these two teams don't have a defeat yet, so gonna see Cafe.
Yeah, Cafe. So I do know three of the people playing on Controlled Chaos, that being Rugga, Fatal, and Extreme. All these guys are decent players. You know, they could all play to their best ability. But it's more how will they be with the IGL of Controlled Chaos and meshing with their playstyle, because I know these three guys definitely like taking it a little bit slower, and I'm excited to see how they will be moving forward into this game.
Yeah, same here. Cafe getting picked in the end. Looking forward to see how they prepare in this map, both sides. I haven't seen much to comment on from both teams. I just beeped a bit over Control Chaos past match, but I'm definitely looking forward to see how this goes in Cafe. Not a 3 map scenario, like a 3 level scenario as Oregon, as they played last week. So definitely a different kind of map to approach this time around. And we'll see probably different agents also following now. It will be probably the bands, right?
Uh, yeah, for sure. So the game is now starting up, and here we go. Controlled Chaos versus Dallas Vendetta. Um, what, Vav? What are you expecting to happen with bands? Who do you think is gonna go?
Mm, depends. We have depends really on the map. I mean, you can always go with the Jackal, like it's always safe. But since this map does rely a lot on the K to 2, could be that too. Finka is a really good attacker, boosts the HP of everyone in the team and just gives hell of a boost. So definitely a band that makes sense on the
Yeah,
side of Control K.
yeah, for sure. Finka this season has been on a tear, absolute run. And now the second attacker band is Thatcher. Pretty basic band, but I feel like the power that Thatcher brings and the flexibility is unmatched, to be honest.
Yeah, that's correct. First defender ban from Dallas Vendetta will be Mira, another pretty standard ban, but that same as Thatcher is really strong agent, especially in a map like this that does have some walls that you can beep on and that are quite useful underground, like on the lower level, for example. And going with Valkyrie. as a second defender ban.
I like the Valkyrie ban. You know, I feel like in all types of play, like going from low ranks to high rank to, you know, I wouldn't say pro play way too much, but I feel like in ranked and in like T4, T3 comp play, I feel like Valk isn't used a lot. But when you do use her, I feel like she brings a lot to the table for sure.
Mm,
With, you know, especially with Cafe second floor, third floor holds, with the very high ceilings, it might be very hard to actually
yeah, you kind of like you don't even see it. It's like impossible to grasp. It's
yeah.
it's a really good map for Valkyrie overall. So I think so too. It's a really good ban. Aside from Control Chaos. On the other hand, Dallas Vendetta bringing out normal bans. Thatcher Mira not going too deep, too further as this round starts. It will be the second victory for one of these two teams.
Yeah, I'm excited. Looking at the lineup for defense, we have the smoke and the mute. The smoke hopping on the shotgun and the mute on the SMG. Okay, so I think these two operators, the two SAS defense operators, are really good. I feel like, you know, taking off, like as you see here on the freezer wall with the mutes, like just cutting off the availability for destruction, or even delay of destruction could help out a lot in the long run, especially later in the round. And looks like everyone from Dallas Vendetta will be going to the top floor. Besides, whoa, Amaru. Possible rush up heaven, but the Jaeger
Yeah,
is
it's
on
on there.
heaven.
Jaeger planning a defense there on that window. Brett, the Maru, let's not forget, she can hook up and just enter through that window, planning maybe a Strack hole as the others trying to get through the window. Planning to get at the same time would be a good idea actually, as we see the flashers coming in as well as smokes.
And here she goes. The Amaru in.
Oh, popping
Doesn't
in
see
into
anyone.
what seems to be a flash. Oh, that's Anila probably getting. Not Anila this time around, getting the first two kills. Machine taking it back 2-4, and Dallas Vendetta dropping the diffuser as we see what seems to be a successful entry from Amaru this time around.
But Fatal now gets the Amaru, makes it a 2v3 situation. That was a ballsy move for sure with Dallas Vendetta with the Ying and the Amaru rush. Machine here holding top white from this Twitch, both lining each other up. But Fatal with the smoke is full HP and gets the Twitch. That's the triple kill. And he gets downed.
Oh, it's down, but it's left only to Machine. No, because you have Abstain there, and he takes the round. The attackers take the win. The Amaru strat pulled off well in the end, and that's a win for Dallas Vendetta in round 1.
Wow, I love that play. You know, round 1, that's when you want to see how your enemy plays and how fast they move, and with this very direct hit with the Ying and the Amaru, just dropping on Skylight with the Ying and then the Heaven Amaru up, getting the 3 kills for Dallas Vendetta. I feel like it was a great call for sure, and Control Chaos just couldn't adapt to it.
It was very well executed for sure, and now they're going a different strategy, not repeating their same pattern. That's really good. Also, Control Chaos, you see, as you mentioned, they weren't prepared for it, and the combination of Ying and just Amaru hopping in at the very same time made them literally tremble. As we see now a different strategy going with the same Noma and Yana, but this time around with a Hibana and a Sledge. So, any comments? And probably going with a more normal entry this time around.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it. They have they have 2 sets of nades with the Sledge and the Yana, but also has the stuns and impacts with Zoph, and obvious the flank watch with Nomad and the Habana for the cherry on top, which I really like. I'm expecting a pretty default push here.
Yeah.
You know, taking up the red wall, pushing Pixel, taking up Piano, and just pretty horizontal push for the most part. I'm not expecting anything really from second floor unless if it's a, you know, possible nitro from Ruggo or Extreme, but I don't think they're gonna be going downstairs for any reason.
Yeah, they're just all gonna stay on the upper floor. Yana on top just to use her clone to call out info if she can. That's of course 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The flash is dropping off as we see the attackers Dallas Vendetta with 1 round on their shoulders already, getting in the first floor.
Wow, and
It seems to be. Oof.
Vavs, did you see how much utility is going towards his shield and they're just
Yeah,
completely
a
missing
lot.
it? I
The wall is just like completely protected with that shield and the warden behind it, breaking the drones. I think two drones were used of that, or 3. Plus the Sophia grenade. 4v5 expiry taking the kills. We didn't get to see that. Already bringing Control Chaos a bit of chaos, a bit of rumble in their defense.
Yeah, and finally the Zoph is trying to work on the shield, but again the ADS's Extreme on the Warden is just sitting very cozy here, but now cooking a nade with the Yana and another nade, but he finally gets taken down by expiry and he gets a second, but misses the guy.
Six down, finally Ruga, and 2v4 Control Chaos does have to get him now. Penumbra getting into the shadows of Ruga in the end because it's a 4v1, and Dallas Vendetta are gonna bring chaos upon the Chaos team themselves. It's 2-0. Another successful attack is completed. This time around, Dallas with a normal push, getting the win, even after all that utility got wasted in that shield. In the end, it did go well.
To be honest, I did not think Dallas Vendetta was going to pull through this round. They wasted 5 stuns.
Yeah, it was like a lot of
5 stuns,
a lot of utilities, and just a shield that didn't get broken. And that grenade afterwards did make the job to displace him out of there and just make him like the opportunity to kill that warden. And in the end, that was enough to get into the side and make the difference they needed.
Yeah, for sure. They wasted, I think, 5 impact, or not 5 impacts, sorry. 5 stuns, 2 nades on that, when 3 of them were on the rappel of the minibar window. And they didn't really get control until about like minute 30 I would say, into the round, and it was already a 4v5 for Controlled Chaos, I think.
Yeah.
But that was, hey, Dallas Vendetta definitely pulled through that round, and let's see what they will do here with this first floor attack.
Yeah, changing the bomb placement in the end. They repeated the second floor 2 times, didn't go well. And apparently now changing now with the first floor, as you mentioned. Breaking the underneath. This time going with the Ying once again. And the Flores.
I like the Flores pick, you know, with the shields and for the possible utility destruction, could definitely help.
I like it too, as we see the damage going in against the smoke. Yeah, but against the mute, definitely a bit hard to pull off. But still useful enough. Can be useful to call out info, and also displays of some of the defenders here.
And Dallas Vendetta taking this a little slower. You know, they're working on the main wall, which they do get open. And now Machine is in this little cubby area, tucked in, waiting for someone to push through. But did he get
his placement? He gets flashed completely. And the entry seems to get inside. Expiry getting into the side, killing Machine. Not gonna be able to type those letters. And now Expiry getting the triple kill, killing everyone surrounding him. Dallas Vendetta just crushing Control Chaos. Nothing to do, just Trillo.
Yeah. Look, Dallas Vendetta, as you could see by their pushes, they're a solid team. They love working together. You know, last round they had 3 people
Yeah.
on the rappel for the shield clear. This round they had 4 people in bakery working on that single wall. As soon as they got it, whoever their IGL is amazing. You know, as soon as they got the wall open, they're like, okay, look, Yangs go here, here, you push in, and they all pushed in very nice and tight, and also play for
Yeah.
refrags, which I love. And they didn't even
Yeah,
get
it's really
picked.
good.
Attackers need
They
to locate
they
and
Yeah,
didn't.
that's the interesting thing. I think Last Vendetta is playing really good as a team overall. Like, no individual. Despite the fact that we saw a really good expiry entry there, they are playing for the frags. They are playing safe, and they know how to play as a team, and that's really valuable. Also building up the momentum. 3-0. That's no less feat as Control Chaos has to revert this situation right now, because this is going out of their hands at this moment.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Dallas Vendetta, their pushes are just too coordinated for Controlled Chaos. You know, especially with the 2 subs of Controlled Chaos, it is definitely a little bit harder to make calls, especially on both defense and attack. But either way, they need to think up of something. You know, finally they have someone playing in Bake, which is the Warden of Fatal, and possibly the mute on Rugga to support him. Here they do have ADSs and Wamais, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Dallas Vendetta with the smoke, or not the smoke, excuse me, the stuns and the nades, but unfortunately nobody's there. But Fatal is playing this a little aggressive here.
Yeah, too aggressive, but we've seen how bad it went before. The rolling just at their heads, and Abstain is gonna take the kill, the frags, the 2 of them getting inside really quick. Dallas Vendetta does take advantage of this aggressive possession from Fatal and Raga, and this doesn't look good once again.
Yeah, you know, 3-5 situation here. Extreme does engage and gets Abstain, but Ryzen with the refrag. Now a 2v4 situation. Machine is holding from bottom brown, but the Nomad does see him and lights him up a little bit.
Oh, Machine gets a bit touched there, a bit fragged by one of Dallas Vendetta teammates, and this is a 2v4 situation, definitely a hard one. Just Ricky Truly playing from the side, getting damage. Expiry gonna enter with this Amaru. Not gonna matter anymore. Rising taking the kill. This is a 1v3. Dallas Vendetta going for that 4-0. And Machine wants to take one down. He's not able. And Dustavi just takes the final kill. Dallas Vendetta taking advantage of the 2 subs playing for Control Chaos. And this looks really one-sided so far.
Oh yes, for sure. You know, the frags coming out from Dallas Vendetta, and their frags and their team composition is just too bad, or not too bad, too good. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like too bad, like badass. You know, it's too good. That's the word. There's no wording for it. And now like I don't know, but I think like Control Chaos has to change their scheme of things now, because they've been trying. They've been changing their agents and places, but I don't know. It's just things aren't going as they want to.
Yeah, they have to think of something. They do bring the Rook. Not seen a lot in comp. I'm not really sure what their thought process was here. Maybe a possible spawn peek, maybe from the Rook.
The Rook might be. I don't know. I mean, I seriously don't know. First time we've seen it today. Still provides 20 shields for his teammates, so at least he didn't do nothing, and it's still useful.
Yeah, for sure. And here we go. Starting off the 5th round, Dallas Vendetta is just stomping Controlled Chaos here, and looks like they will be doing a top down. Same push as last time, but they don't have a Yang or Amaru, unfortunately, because that was very interesting to watch. But I'm expecting another default push with coordinated stuns and frags, but Controlled Chaos did bring the Goyo, with the Goyos, I think one at minibar for their push, and not sure about the second one.
Yeah, I'm not sure where's the other one. Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't see it, but well. Oh, yeah.
and here we
You
go.
see that one?
Yeah, here we go with the stuns just going out, but there's no shield there
No
besides
one's
the one
there
in
really
bathroom.
to protect. Just same place as before, protecting from the bathroom, as you said, that window, and just getting that Sophia to shoot at the same shield as before. We'll see how long they take to take it down. To the C4 deploying in C4 from smoke, deploying at the lobby from smoke user, as we see. Will be one of them getting into fatal 1-to-1 situation down, going from the floor below, as we see Dallas Vendetta slowly going in. Machine taking the frag here. One might be the first one for Controlled Chaos. 1-to-1, as they say that. Rising kills down Machine, takes a refrag after a couple of seconds. 1 minute 15 seconds left. Nomad stepping in. 3-to-4. Rising taking the down. They need to plan to C4. They are just playing around it. And Ricky truly low health here.
Yeah, and here we go, another strong round.
Oh, Rising is just playing all of himself right now. It's all up to Fatal, man. And he takes it one. It needs the clutch, and then it's impossible. Coming like swarms from every single door. And this is just another round for Dallas Vendetta.
Dallas Vendetta is just better. You know, I can't say it any other way. Expiry going 10-3, Rising 7-0.
Yeah, they have been definitely definitely remarkable so far in 5 rounds.
Yeah, now the question is, will Controlled Chaos at least get one round on defense?
I don't know. I mean,
attackers need to locate and defuse
this is the last
bomb.
one, right?
Yeah, last defensive round.
Yeah, the last defensive round. That
Attackers have
is.
located a bomb.
I don't know. They're using now the Clash for the first time. Also the Capkin and the Thunderbird. Same. We have seen the Rooney and the Key before. But another composition. Let's see if this works out in the end, because Dallas Vendetta isn't like just suggesting new stuff, because so far so good for them. 5-0 and comfortably.
Yeah.
They have won with a margin more than one time. I believe they didn't even have to play the post plant, not even once. So that's how it has gone so far for Dallas Vendetta. As you see the rounds beginning, and we see the Capitao for the first time rising.
Yeah. Now, Control Chaos has to do something. You know, the Clash is definitely a very risky pick, but
Yeah, it is.
just as it's dangerous for them to use it, it could also be dangerous for
Oof.
Dallas Vendetta.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword in that way, because, I mean, you look at that. I mean, they're entering through the Clash. That's definitely going to be a hard time for all of them. Dallas Vendetta entering all through the Clash and the Aruni wall. See how that goes.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. The fire just eating at the Clash's health. But she does have the T-Birds. And Expiry now gets Ricky. And here we go again. 5v4 situation in the favor of Dallas Vendetta. And now they're flashing, they're smoking. They're doing all they could to prepare for a push.
Yeah, that is. They have a lot of time left. They know where the bomb is. So with the Mavericks' help, they are getting that window to throw all the utility they need to prepare that push and get into that side that it's crowded. Damn, a lot of people inside there. So they have to take it low, take it steady as they get into that side with 1.5 minutes left, as we see Fatal playing from above.
Yeah, you know, Fatal holding the prep hallway could definitely help. With the, you know, with the bird's eye view down, I guess you could say. And hold off their attacks, but here we go. Abstain
There we
and
go.
Rising getting picks. 2v5
Yeah.
situation.
After that hole, I've seen just getting a hole in himself with 2v5 again. Control Chaos can't do much. Fatal almost on the edge of death. He dies, succumbs to the catacombs as Fatal is left in a 3-1 situation. Dallas Vendetta and a perfect ace attack in what seems to be almost a 6-0 situation with 3 men left. They plan the bomb, they plan the C4. Fatal with not much to do now, but just wonder until his death. And there we go. It's expiry. Last man killing a 6-0, man. Just reload this.
A slaughter.
I don't know how to put it, because this is a lot to take. You need to win 6 in a row
Yeah.
to go to overtime. That's definitely hard.
Yeah, I don't see this happening, to be honest.
I don't see that happening. I mean, maybe we could see a round or two, but I think that would be already too much. Definitely different situation. Not playing defense anymore. They were not comfortable at all. And the problem here is that, like, we'll see how controlled they can be, as their name suggests, because Dallas Vendetta were indeed like in a really control situation and scheme of things. They had everything under their control, and now we'll see if Control Chaos is up to their task, because the attacks from and the pushes from Dallas Vendetta were pretty well coordinated.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah,
Like,
for
and
sure.
we'll see, like, I think Control Chaos is gonna be a bit more tough with like 2 members they are not used to playing with. Plus, attack situation first round and 6 rounds against them. Not sure what to say about this. So we see the ace, pretty similar situation, like, yeah, agent rosters, except for the Echo, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, Echo is a little bit of a, you know, unorthodox pick on the Cafe defense, but I think, you know, Dallas Vendetta and Abstain himself are gonna play very passive, but not there. Abstain, I'm expecting him to sit back in a little corner on his Echo Drone and support his teammates just to close out the game. You know, that's
the typical Echo. Yeah, that's the typical Echo.
that's all you need to do.
Yeah, the push, like the ability from the drone is very useful when they get into the side, and if someone is there to back him up, then that can be a really good frag for them to take one down, at least, as we see them trying to get down through what seems to be, the first floor, as they are up ahead. And yeah, pretty not a standard push here, as Abstain's dropping health. Abstain getting the frag against Extreme right when he's going to die. Let's see if they can get the refrag quickly, because we have them right outside the door, waiting for the kill, waiting for the pick. It's Rugga with that famous. It's the Twitch getting Abstain him from his death. No. 4-3 Fatal getting inspired here. Just,
You know, this is probably the most competitive round I've seen yet from Controlled Chaos.
So far it's they are putting up a fight. So far it's the closest round. Dallas Vendetta with 3 members left, and they're on the attack. Let's not forget, like, the upper hand is definitely on the side of Controlled Chaos. They have to defend this side, and they also have the advantage of members. Obviously, yeah, I mean, Maverick on the edge of death. Control Chaos needs to attack the Stabby with the...
Wow.
Oh, damn. That's a really good kill. Getting, apparently, the headshot there. In a 3-3 situation, Fatal being the biggest difference here because of the HP left. 1 minute left. Rising, stepping up, killing Fatal. This might be the end. Dallas Vendetta wants to take it. Machine and Ricketruly, the last 2 men left on Control Chaos. And Justrillo, this is just not ending. That was the clone.
Yes, you know, 2v3 situation in the favor of Dallas Vendetta, but Ricky does get Toby here.
That's a good one from Ricky, and now Penumbra and Rising up to the task to close this clean sweep. And so far, the closest round 20 seconds later, they have to plant the C4. Machine knows he might be there. He shoots. He's not able to kill it. Rising kills it down. Penumbra getting the 7-0. Just Drillo. This ends a clean sweep.
Yes, 7-0 in favor of Dallas Vendetta. Amazing gameplay by them. Really, it was amazing watching them play and coordinate both their 6 attack rounds and their 1 defense round. I would love to get an interview with one of the players from Dallas Vendetta, if we can. But absolute slaughter, I would say.
Yeah, it was definitely a slaughter from Dallas Vendetta. I mean, you mentioned it before. Control Chaos didn't have their main roster. They also came from a pretty tough win, also, because I mean they won 8-6. They didn't win comfortably last week, and this time it's gonna be their first defeat this time around, 1-1. It's still not bad. They have a win on their sleeves. They have to prepare for week 3. But on the other hand, we have Dallas Vendetta 1 win away to classify to the next stage.
Yeah, for sure. And now we have Michael here from Dallas Vendetta. Michael, you are muted. Not sure if you know or not.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk while you guys were still kind of opening it up into the
Yeah.
interview.
All right, cool. Thank
Um,
you. So, first question, or actually, first of all, Michael, good game, amazing game, 7-0. How are you
Yeah.
feeling?
um, well, it's just we're very confident in our ability to um, just play the game as a team, and they had to play with a couple subs today, so we just kind of expected this more or less. Like we were not like we didn't know we were gonna 7-0 them, but we kind of knew we were gonna 7-0 them just because we have a lot of practice on Cafe.
Yeah. Now, my follow-up question with that, I was actually gonna ask you about that. So, what type of preparation did y'all do for this specific game?
For this specific game, we didn't do any preparation because I couldn't find any. Well, I knew that they were going to be playing with subs, so I didn't really have the opportunity to like VOD review or anything like that. But I do know that with subs playing on the other team, they're going to be running default strats. So I knew exactly. I know what holes are in the default strat. I'm our team's IGL. I'm Penu Umbra on Uplay. Um, I know what holes are in default strats on Cafe, so as soon as I knew that they had like 3 subs or 2 subs, that it was just gonna be like quick and easy on attack.
Okay, nice. And the last question from me, not sure about Vav, but the one little hiccup that I did see from you guys is the shield clear on the 3rd floor of the shield inside a bathroom. Y'all were just dumping utility into the piano, but they only had ADSs and the shield inside a bathroom. Was that your call to see that, oh, we're not doing anything to this shield, let's push through and take the map control and get this guy?
Yep. Okay, so the first time we attack Cafe, we Ying plant, right? We throw Ying, we throw Yings from the skylight, smoke off freezer, and then a Maru into cocktail, right? So then after that, it's we're just taking we're playing them honest. We're going like straight up through piano, like you said, and we cannot clear the shield because our Zo player just for whatever reason he shot the impacts and it just the shield didn't break. He probably hit like a small piece of debris or something. So I make the call. We're just gonna default. We're just gonna hold aggressive angles and bait. And then our Zo player gets a kill, and then somebody else gets a kill, and then I see that the default bar, like B1, is not open, so I just make the call for our hard support to walk inside and plant, and then at that point it's a 5v2, and we just flood site.
Yeah, nice, nice. Now, Vav, any questions for Michael here?
Not really. You touch everything that I wanted to ask. Cause I mean, at least the only thing that I can ask to Michael here is that the attacks were really planned. How much prep? You said Cafe was definitely one of those maps that you had prepared. How much preparation do you plan on, like the different types of attacks you've been planning? Cause that Amaru Ying, for example, was definitely well prepped. Like how do you see now, for example, next week, potential matches? Yeah, I wanted to leave it open.
So I don't think of I don't look at teams for like their play style. I sort of like whenever I'm prepping for a team, I look at how they like to play the game in terms of what they are not good at, because then all I need to know is what we are going to be good at. So if they're really bad at something and we're really good at it, chances are we're going to take the game. So, for example, today, I know that the other team was just going to run default strats, so I just ran things that a default strat cannot stop. Like, for example, a direct bake take with Ying.
Mm.
We just went Ying, spam Candelas, flooded site, planted default, um, stuff like that on kitchen. That's what we did, and I just I prepare a lot of separate takes as an IGL, and then I kind of keep them in the back pocket until I see what I like in prep phase.
Okay, nice. I'm pretty sure that's no further questions. Again, Michael, amazing game from you and Dallas Vendetta, collectively.
Yeah, amazing. Just
Um,
Yep.
perfectly executed.
yeah, for sure. On the attacks, seemed almost unstoppable. Anything you would like to say to the Dallas Vendetta fans watching right now?
Yes, I would just like to give a shout out to Ani, who's actually playing in AWG right now on he's on Vipers. He's the one who actually um, helped me with that Ying plan on Cocktail. He's the one who taught me that, and it's also funny because his game that he's playing right now, it started at the same time as ours. They were attack first on Cafe, and they did the same thing the first round. So I just think that's funny. He's the one who taught me that strat. So shout out to Ani, and then shout out to everybody who's watching this game, rooting for us to win. Hope we made you guys happy today, and yeah, I appreciate the interview, guys.
Okay, great. Thank you, GG.
Yep, GG's.
Thank you.
Wow. You know, I would honestly just call it an absolute slaughter from
It was
Dallas
slaughter.
Vendetta.
Yeah, that was nothing to do. They had it like prepared like to the minimum. They knew what they were going up against. And when you see this type of like, I mean, yeah, you have a team that doesn't have their regular teammates. You know they're gonna go default as he said, and they just went with the things that a default system cannot withstand. And this Ying Strat, all this stuff, the Amaru, definitely really well planned, good, well executed. In the end, that's what CO 7-0 means, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And I also like to, like, you know, look at their play style and look at their op selection. You know, they, as you said, they brought the Amaru, the Yang, the Capital, the, you know, all different.
They were constantly changing. Yeah, they were never repeating like, yeah, well, like they did not spam the Amaru Ying twice in a row. Yeah, they kept on going with different stuff so that they could just like make the unexpected, you know, probably like constantly, and that's really valuable from them.
Yeah, for sure. And now the upcoming game after this will be in the next, I would like to say, 8 minutes. That's what the schedule is saying. But um make sure everyone watching stays if you can to watch that game. I will be casting it as well. Vaf, will you be joining me for the third game tonight?
No one. Well, yeah, probably.
Okay, great. So we will be taking a little break before the upcoming game. And I hope everyone who is leaving, I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I hope y'all enjoyed the game of DV and Controlled Chaos. And Vav, anything you would like to say?
Nothing else to comment on. Just remember, we'll be right back in 7 minutes with another match, even more exciting than this one. Thanks for watching.
All right,
Not,
thank you everybody.
don't leave your screen. Thank you.
Yes, for sure. Again, this is Just Trello, and Vav will be back in 7 minutes. Again, sorry for the repetitiveness, but 7 minutes we'll be back. The stream will be turned off for the break, but we will be back on, and I hope everyone has an amazing rest of your day, whether you are staying or you're leaving. All right, everyone, bye bye, and I hope y'all have an amazing day.
See you.